Hi, I'm Jules Campbell. I sing with Women Sing in the East Bay, and I'm delighted to have with me here today Ofer who is going to be our new artistic director. Hi, Ofer.
Hi, Jules, and hi, everybody.
Can you give us a preview of the upcoming season? I know you've been preparing.
Yes, we have been preparing. There's still a lot of work to be done. We will have 2 large concerts this coming season, one in December, one in June. The December concert, our first concert, is titled Beginning with a Bang.
Oh, I love it.
We will collaborate with a percussionist, and it'll be just a big celebration of choral music, percussion, noise, just fun. Our June concert is titled Earthrise, which is the title of the famous picture of Earth rising on the horizon of the moon. And that's just an ode to our beautiful blue marble, with a little bit of criticism perhaps on the way that we have been treating it in the past decades. Yeah, looking for ways how to remedy that.
What are you most looking forward to coming on board with Women Sing?
Well, many things, of course. I've been meeting with the choir a little bit in the process of getting to know them. It's just a wonderful community of singers and the supporting
There is
team.
It's a great community.
Yeah. One thing that I really love about this choir is it's really representing the tagline, which is the traditional and the unexpected. Every concert, I looked at Martin Benvenuto, the previous artistic director. I looked at his programs from past years, beautiful choices that he'd made, and I'd like to keep that tradition of the traditional and the unexpected. One thing that maybe the audience is not aware of is that in the preparation, the singers are being revealed to the music slowly. The music is revealed to the singers.
Exactly, yeah.
So I look forward to seeing the singers' response for the traditional and the unexpected in the upcoming programs.
Sometimes it takes us a while as singers to fall in love with that piece. I wonder how it is to the audience hearing it the first time. I almost want them to hear it more than once. Or
that's a very good point, and maybe it's something to always consider. It's also a question of where in the program you put a specific piece.
Exactly.
And there are ways also to present more different pieces in, for example, Mini Wonka that you did this past concert with a projection.
Oh, that was
a wonderful way of just bringing the audience in and letting them into that music.
Yeah.
But also just the conviction of the singers, and when the singers, after they've been convinced, like you said,
which we had, yes,
just their way of presenting the piece to the audience, if they believe in it, then hopefully that there is a connection that is created.
And it's true, as a singer, we sometimes get a new piece or an unusual piece or a more contemporary piece, and we're like, oh my gosh, we're never going to learn this. But then quite often those difficult to understand for us or difficult to learn pieces become our absolute favorites.
Right, and I'm glad we have this on file now.
Yes, it's true. Sorry singers,
I'll show
but it's true.
Right.
I know that you've worked with SATB choirs. Do you think, mostly, what do you perceive as the challenges, say, for a treble choir? Because it's different. It's very different.
Well, first, the personal challenge for me is now having to look through a lot of repertoire that I don't have deep familiarity with. That's a challenge. And a musical challenge would be that in SATB you have the male voices, the bottom voices, and the top voices. They support, and also it's more spread out. And with the treble choir you have just the top parts, so it has to really blend. It has to really ring well, because there's nowhere to hide. It's just so pure.
Exactly.
It has to be, just more polished.
Yeah. What do you think are the benefits of music worldwide, for sort of culture and bridging gaps between countries and cultures and races and religions?
I think music does not need translation. And
Exactly.
people from...
Even if you don't understand the words, the music speaks for itself.
That's right, the music explains the words. The music is the subtext of the words.
Right.
So people can really feel united when they listen to music from other parts of the world. They can immediately connect with those other cultures. Often we feel like, especially in the current political climate all over the world, that is very divisive. It feels like people talk about what is different between us. Why are they different from us and we are different from them? But not often enough people speak of what makes us the same.
So, and everybody has music, every religion, every culture.
It goes back to the first hunters-gatherers that had
banging
a drum.
on bones on a bit of animal skin.
Our musical ear, and that everybody has musical ear. You pick up the phone, you don't know who's on the other side, and then you can hear your friend. You know that it's them. You know what mood they are in just with the first word. You can hear...
Right, whether it's hello, hi.
Exactly. And you meet a stranger, you know if they're from Texas or from Rome. You just immediately...
Or from Israel.
Or from Israel.
Or from Britain.
So everybody has a musical ear, and I think so the interesting thought, which I'd be interested to hear if anybody knows more about this, whether that ear that allows us to empathize with someone else, if that is one key for our survival as a species. The ability to have a musical ear and understand subtext and understand emotion and intentions just by someone's inflections of the voice, high pitch, low pitch, rhythm, and all.
If you were not a musician, what else do you think? What might you have done? An alternative career?
Well, I used to work in high tech, in computers.
Oh, you're in the right place,
Right, but it was not for me. It was very enjoyable, very challenging, but I just felt sitting in an office all day in front of a screen and having the pressures of corporate world was not for me. I prefer other types of pressures: the stage pressure, the rehearsal pressure, the pressure of having to prepare a piece of music.
And it's a lot. It's a lot of pressure.
There is a lot of pressure. It feels like healthy pressure, healthy stress. So stress that makes you want to take action and makes me wake up in the morning early, excited about the day. So if I had to choose another career path, probably something along those lines. That's the big reason for me why I became a conductor, because it wasn't the career path for me. I was a composer. I wrote music. I went to the music academy to study composition, and I knew nothing about conducting, and I was a very, very shy person.
Really?
Extremely shy.
Wow.
Yeah. And the first, I had to study conducting. It was part of the requirement, study basic conducting, and sort of started opening me up and challenging my shyness. And I felt that this is a good way for me to connect with people. And I think that so I'm just a case study, but it just, music connects people together. Yeah. It brings them together in many ways. First, the collaborative aspect of making music together, and that's why I love choirs, because it's not about the solo voice, it's about making it together and listening, like you said.
And blending.
Right. And also for a listener, when you hear music and you just get an emotion going that the composer and the performers are aiming for, which is just immediate. You can't prevent it from happening. You hear a piece of music and it strikes you as sad, happy, uplifting, mellow, intriguing. And when you look at an audience, then they all share one feeling at the same time. It's just amazing.
And I know as singers, when you feel that connection to your conductor, your director, it's just amazing, because then you can truly let the audience
I agree. It's all about
enjoy
those,
the feeling.
It's all about those connections. Some are long-lasting, like the connections between singer and director, and some are just instant and short, like the connection between performer and audience.
What music do you enjoy listening to for fun? Do you have like a pop music, hip hop?
Well, when I listen to music for fun, well, usually it's hard to put music in the background sometimes for me. But if I listen for music, it'll be something classical, probably something choral, maybe Johann Sebastian Bach. I'm a choral nerd. I'm sorry, but that's my go-to.
A little bird told me that once upon a time you were very interested in the music of the Backstreet Boys.
I never wanna hear you say I want it that way. No, not really.
Hobbies.
Hobbies.
What do you like to do in your free time when you have any?
Well, I do have free time. It's important to find time for other activities, and besides music, which is my love and my passion, and I find times to do it outside of work also. Traveling around the world.
You've been traveling a lot this summer, correct?
Yes, this summer I've been traveling a lot domestically, and I've seen beautiful parts of this country. I've went with my wife. We went to the southwest national parks. Zion, Bryce, Grand Canyon, and many others.
Wow.
Yeah, and beautiful open roads, driving for hours, going through desert, snowy mountains, forests, lakes. It was just stunning and inspiring. So
Good. And I believe you're off again, aren't you, next week?
yes, in a couple of days we're going to Alaska, and that's not planned yet, so we'll see.
Are you going to cruise up, or are you going
No,
to
backpacking, mostly backpacking. We have a car reserved. We'll go to Denali and other parts.
Do you have a favorite cuisine, a favorite food?
I eat almost everything. I don't like cilantro, but
Does it taste like soap?
It does, but I learned how to eat that as well. So there isn't really something that I don't eat. My wife, on the other hand, is vegan, and it's important for her that everybody in WomenSing's knows that, because she knows there's potlucks and
We
stuff.
have great potluck, so we will, just put that out.
Yeah. In terms of a favorite cuisine, I like sushi. I like Italian food, of course. Everybody
I'm
likes
half
Italian
Italian, I
food.
love Italian.
Yeah.
Do you have any guilty pleasure as far as TV or movie screen is concerned?
I try to avoid getting hooked on series. I know now they have so many brilliant TV shows, and just hard. You watch one episode and you want to just binge watch all of them.
I know, it's the binging, it's terrible.
And everything is on demand. You don't need to wait for the next week, right? So that's hard. House of Cards is something.
I've got to do that one. That's on the
that's
list.
a good one, and I like that one. And then when I have nothing to watch and I'm bored and I want to, so a guilty pleasure, that would be watching The Simpsons, streaming Simpsons.
Really?
Yeah.
My son liked The Simpsons. I always tried to watch anything my children liked. I would watch it because I wanted to know what it was about. I could never get into The Simpsons. Well, it's been great talking to you today. We are very excited to welcome you on board, and we look forward to all the great things that are going to come.
Thank you. I'm also excited.
Good. Beginning with
Beginning with a bang.
a bang. Be there.